Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
54, right there, 54 miles.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's second down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, situation here, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Over the middle to Beckham. The 30. The 20.
This is too easy right here.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Hey, watch it. Check 3.
Here's Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Tua now on 1st down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
they come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The pickup of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. The throw complete here to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
complete.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4
Good throw,
yards.
good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back at the 30.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
On the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Steelers 21, Dolphins 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.